Hi, my name is Sierra Snyder, and I did my project over the influence social media has on Generation Z male and female consumer fashion choices. So, to start out, my background and purpose. Generation Z is the most populous demographic cohort of all time, following Generation Y or the Millennials. Generation Z's age range is from about 16 to 22. And if you look down at my chart, it shows the percentage of students and people who have full-time jobs or part-time jobs. So you can just see um, who all took the survey that I'll mention in a little bit. So Generation Z are a group of consumers who have grown accustomed to being surrounded by social media and thus know nothing different. Because of this, they get more exposure to recent fashion trends, therefore, have the possibility to receive more influence from social media. The purpose of this study is to investigate how much of an influence social media, in a broad sense, has on male and female Generation Z consumers. For my methodology, I did an online survey which was developed to measure how influential social media sites are on male and female Generation Z consumers. The Likert scale, nominal scale, and open ended questions were adapted or modified from other studies. The survey was posted as a link on Facebook as well as sent out over text message and GroupMe over a 2 week period. I had 60 respondents participate in the study, which resulted in 58 usable responses for the study. So, for my data analysis, for my question one, I looked at which forms of social media Generation Z male and females use the most. So, each platform of social media was listed from 1 to 6 as a rank in order of the participants' preference. As a result, 43.1% of the participants said that Instagram was the most used social media platform, following with 31.03% for Snapchat, 10.34% for Facebook, a tie between YouTube and Twitter at 6.90%, and Pinterest was in last at 1.72%. I asked participants another question about which platform they think influences what they want to purchase the most. And these results showed that 54.02% said Instagram influenced their purchase decisions the most. 34.48% responded Facebook, and only 4.60% said Snapchat was influential. And then 6.90% said that other platforms such as Pinterest or YouTube influence their purchase decisions. So for question two, I asked if there are certain posts or people who made social media more influential to Generation Z consumers. Based on the results for via an Instagram story, Snapchat story, or Instagram post, a median equal to 2 and an IQR of 1 showed that consumers were somewhat likely to purchase something from an influencer via their Instagram story. The results of this question led me to conclude that there are certain people and posts, whether it be from like a blogger or celebrity, who make social media more influential to Generation Z consumers. For my third question, I asked if the amount of time Generation Z consumers spend on social media sites affects how influential the sites are. The question I asked participants was based on how long people spend on social media sites daily. So 22 responded that they spend 1 to 2 hours, 29 spend 3 to 4 hours, 7 spend 5 to 6 hours, and one participant said that they spend over 6 hours on social media a day. So using the results from this question, I can conclude that Generation Z consumers are most likely to spend 3 to 4 hours a day on social media, which is still a lot, but it's true. So question 4, I asked how likely they would be to use a swipe up option to shop a product on an Instagram or Snapchat story. I can conclude from these results that by social media sites having the swipe up option and ads as a way to advertise and promote products, Generation Z consumers would only be slightly likely to use it to purchase a product via Instagram or via Facebook ad. So these swipe up options that the bloggers and mostly the bloggers and stores have on their stories makes it so easy for people just to buy stuff immediately. And like I said, the results conclude that it's true that they do use those options. So, for my findings and conclusions, the findings revealed that Generation Z male and female consumer fashion choices can be influenced by bloggers, celebrities, and ads on different social media platforms. Although there can be more to it, the results are important because they do show that social media can influence fashion choices among Generation Z male and female consumers. These results I found are similar to Maurer and Wiegman, and they did their study in 2015, and that was over the fact that products are slightly likely to be purchased via a Facebook ad, which I found to be true in mine as well. In other studies, I saw that it does not state whether Generation Z fashion choices are influenced by social media, but therefore social media does in fact influence fashion choices of Generation Z male and female consumers. So, lastly, I added my references that I used in this PowerPoint presentation, and that's it. Bye.